What's going on, everybody? So here at the hospital, it is about 5:45 or so in the morning, and checked in, just waiting for them to call me back to go and get my new back. So I don't know how many hours it's going to take. We'll find out when all is said and done. But yeah, we are here, checked in, waiting to get called back, ready for surgery. So more to come. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in a hospital bed. It is currently 6:26 p.m. the evening of my surgery, and things went as planned, but didn't go as planned. Things went as planned in the sense that the um, surgery went smooth. No problems, no hiccups, no surprises, nothing like that at all. It didn't go as planned in the sense that it took um, a little over 4 hours for it all to get done. I was guessing about 3.5, but it took a little over 4 hours for it to be done. And uh, then I waited in recovery for about another 4 hours just because they needed to find a room that was sanitized and clean and all those different things, which I appreciate. So I'm not knocking nothing like that at all. But thoughts initially on feeling, how everything's going, all that kind of stuff. So, and I'm holding my phone, so forgive me for the shakiness. Um, so when I first woke up, I could feel a lot of pressure, not pain, but pressure in what is the incision site. So mine is a TLIF, so on the backside. And so a lot of pressure is there. It feels as though someone, honestly, it just feels like somebody that's too heavy is sitting on my lower back right now. My sciatic nerve is awake and letting me know that. And so there's just some different pressure and some discomfort and things like that that are going on. They did just give me my first dose of Oxy here in the hospital. I just took that. And then they have administered when I was in recovery for the first time, but then about an hour ago or so here in my room, they did have me oral. They administered to me through IV my regular gabapentin and Flexeril and things like that. But they did orally administer or give to me, disperse, whatever label you want to put on it, my gabapentin, my Flexeril, things like that, so that I don't go without and end up having that flare up and cause problems as well. So that's what's going on. I'm laying on my back, as you can see, and I did learn during the sort of explanation phase, whatever you want to call it, during check-in and all of that, that once I was in the room, or excuse me, in the waiting area in the OR, that they were going to intubate. So intubate, put a breathing tube down my throat, so that they could give supplemental oxygen should it ever be necessary or should something happen. And so my voice is a little bit hoarse because of that. I have experienced extreme dry mouth and cotton mouth. Part of it, I think, is just from the gabapentin, and the other part, I think, is from being intubated. So I've had water. There's no dietary restrictions for me, so they've got some Sprite, 7-Up, whatever it is, and then they brought me some food. I've got a couple. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm like 6 years old again with snack pack pudding, vanilla and chocolate both. Look at that. I think it's vanilla. Yep, vanilla and chocolate both. Okay, they just brought me dinner, which is pork, rice, a banana, and some sort of a cake of some sort. So I'm not complaining. But back to what I was talking about with, they did intubate me. And it did go down my nose because I had some like tape and different things that I remember as I was coming out of recovery, them taking that off. And then I was back out again. But I remember them taking that off and having that come back out. Didn't make me gag or anything. But so they did intubate. That was a surprise. But everything as a whole went really well for the entire surgery, for all of that. But so yeah, as of right now, how things are feeling, all of that, tons of pressure on my lower back. My sciatic nerve is awake, but again, I mentioned they're giving me meds for that. So hopefully those will kick in all soon, and we'll be good to go with that. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like the goal, the hope, not goal, because you can't really ever have a goal with these, but the hope was that I would be in here first up, which I was first up, and then going home the same day after walking with a physical therapist or with a nurse. Because of how much longer the surgery took, and because of just the time that everything got done and I got to my room, I am actually not scheduled to go home tonight. I'm not even scheduled to go home tomorrow. They want to make sure that everything's good to go, which I can appreciate 100% because then I'm here to ask questions. I'm going to be going home, as of right now, it looks like Thursday, which is a couple days from now, which is the 21st. I had to look on the board to see. So, overall, great experience. This hospital here, I'm at Riverside University Medical Health Center, Riverside University Hospital and Medical Center, something like that, in Southern California. Fantastic facility, great employees, great staff. Everybody's been nice. It's been awesome. And so that's what it's been like so far, post-op and all of that. But there's the update on how was surgery, how did it go. I am very uncomfortable when it comes to rolling to my side. They've got a lidocaine patch on my back, and things like that as well. But there is a lot of discomfort with that. And one thing that I've heard time and time and time again is don't rush the recovery. And I was never intending to rush the recovery anyways, but don't rush the recovery. Don't rush it. Let it take its time. Let your body heal the way that it needs to. And so that's my biggest takeaway from all this is a couple of them. One, plan for things to change. Don't expect them, but plan for them. It could happen, like it did with me. And then expect that you're going to be more uncomfortable than you may think. And be okay with pivoting and flexing and adjusting because you just very well may need to do that when it comes to how long you're here for, all those kinds of things. And what my nurse has told me is he let me know that basically they need you to, go to the restroom, use the restroom. They need you to urinate and they need you to have a bowel movement and to get up and walk with a physical therapist or so they call it PTOT, so physical therapist or occupational therapist, and to go through that. So that's what's going to be going on tomorrow, from my understanding, not tonight. And I think that about covers it for day one. Surgery was a success, praise God. I got to talk to a couple nurses here. It seemed like God put believers in my path through a lot of this process, which has been very cool. The nurse that checked me in during that whole process with getting me into not getting me into my gown, but making sure I got into my gown, making sure that I wasn't contaminating anything. She has had this surgery. She had my surgeon and has had fantastic results. And then, so she and I got to talk about God. And then when I was in recovery, the very nice nurse that was there, her name was September, really neat Filipino woman, talked with her, and she's a believer. So it was really cool to just know that God was involved in this whole process. So, as I've said at the end of each video, thank you everybody for your thoughts, your prayers, and all of that. And somebody needs to go to room 16. And yeah, everything's gone well. So I'll keep you posted as things keep going, and we'll go from there. But thank you all for the comments, the well wishes, all of it that have still continued to come in. Yeah, greatly appreciated. Very humbled by all the support. So that'll do it. Catch you guys on the next one.